Surya Grahana Yoga, the solar eclipse yoga, Sun conjunct Rahu. This conjunction often manifests as a complex relationship with identity and ego. Ambition often intense and unrelenting. A deep desire for recognition, power, or validation. Issues with father figures or authority. The journey from external image to internal truth. Let's bring this energy to life through a small story of a person. Let us name as Ranjit. From the time Ranjit could talk, he wanted to be someone, not just someone, someone important. At school, he wasn't the smartest, the fastest, or the richest, but he had something else, that is fire. He craved recognition like air. When he won his first debate competition, he memorized the applause. It fed something deep inside. When Ranjit was 22, he was in business school, wearing suits, practicing his TED talk in front of mirror, quoting billionaires. But behind the scenes, he was exhausted, obsessed with image, desperate for approval, constantly comparing. Every failure, no matter how small, he felt like a threat to his entire identity. People admired his drive, but they didn't see the void behind it. He was chasing the sun, but never felt its warmth. Ranjit's father had been a powerful man, a respected professor, disciplined, intense, emotionally distant. His father was in army and he could never feel the father's love. He was distant, he was far away. He rarely praised Ranjit, and when he did, it felt like currency, something to be earned, not given. Ranjit spent years trying to win his father's approval. When he didn't get it, he turned to the world. He thought, if I can be someone big, famous, successful, respected, then I will matter. He didn't know it then, but this was the voice of Rahu conjunct Sun. By 30, Ranjit had built a personal brand. He had followers, a six figure salary, and was invited to speak at entire all conferences. But then came the crash. A business deal went wrong, a public failure, accusations, online criticism, the kind of things that wouldn't destroy most people, but it nearly did it. Ranjit was confused. He was thinking why, and it nearly shattered him because his sense was self was built on external light. And now that light was gone for months, he spiraled into depression, anxiety, and identity crisis. One night he visited a spiritual retreat in Rishikesh, not to become spiritual, but because he had nowhere else to go. There, an old Swami looked at him and said, your sun is eclipsed. You think the world has to shine on you to feel alive. But the real sun is inside you, always burning. Learn to sit in your own light. Slowly, Ranjit began to detach from the noise. He left social media, took therapy seriously, reconnected with his estranged father, not to win him, but to forgive him. He started writing not to impress, but to express. Now, in his late 30s, Ranjit is still ambitious, still passionate, but now he is grounded. He teaches others how to separate self worth from success, how to lead without losing your soul. He often tells his clients, if your identity depends on applause, you will live in fear of silence. Rahu gave me the hunger, but I had to teach myself how to feed it with truth, not just attention. Rahu plus Sun, Rahu conjunct Sun, or Rahu associated with Sun, will give an eclipsed identity and the rebirth of the true self. Rahu and Sun can make you obsessed with image, status, and success, but it can also lead you to self mastery. It pushes you to ask, who am I when no one is watching? Can I be the sun even if no one claps? When you stop chasing the spotlight, you realize you were the light all along.